Hey, I'm Adam Thompson. I'm a consultant in strategy and organisational design. My business is Thompson Organisations. Today I'm going to go through one of the most simple and most powerful things that you can do if you want to become a better leader of your people. Let's get right into it. That simple thing is the weekly one-on-one. That's it. It's the weekly one-on-one. This was emphasised the most by a group called Manager Tools. That's Mark Horseman and Mike Ozine. They put together their podcast Manager Tools. It's been going for 15 years now. Lots of good stuff on there. Worth a look. Mark's even got a book called The Effective Manager. And what they do is they outline clearly a way that you can do your weekly one-on-one. Here's the basics. Work happens through relationships. You can't expect people to work with you if you don't have a relationship with them. How do you have a relationship with people? You spend time with them. In the workplace, how do we spend time with people? We schedule it. It's that simple. Now there's some guidelines to doing the weekly one-on-one, and this is how it works. First, 30 minutes. The reason it's 30 minutes is an hour is too long. It can make people feel weirded out, and it's difficult to find a slot on your calendar. Whereas 30 minutes, it's a smaller bit of time. It doesn't blow people's minds. You can definitely get that done. Second thing, weekly. It has to be weekly. Why weekly? Because if you're doing it fortnightly and you miss one, now you're down to monthly. So it's got to be weekly. And here's a tip for young players. Make sure you schedule early in the week. That way, if you have to move it, you can move it to a slot later in the week and it will still happen. And now, possibly the most important thing, the agenda is theirs. It's their agenda. It's their agenda.
It's their agenda.
As the manager, it's a half hour of your time that you're saying to your people,
I'll be there, man.
You matter enough that you have a half hour of my time every week. You can rock up to that bit of time. You can tell me what's going on with your work. You can tell me what's going on with your life. No therapy, by the way. You're not a qualified therapist, but you can tell me other things that are going on. You can ask me particular questions. You can ask me for feedback. You can do whatever you like in that half an hour because it's yours. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. I'll just be sitting in my office doing email, but it's always going to be there. And the last thing, never cancel it. That's why you're scheduling it early in the week. So if you have to move it, you can reschedule it to later in the week because you don't want to miss one. Now, you've got enough time to do this.
We got no time for that!
If you've got 10 direct reports, we are talking 30 minutes a week. Let's do some maths. 10 direct reports equals 5 hours. If you're lucky enough to be working only a 40-hour week, then how much time are we talking about? 12.5%. If you're telling me that you don't have 12.5% of your available time, less than a full day a week, to spend building a relationship with your people, then I think you need to hand in whatever portion of your salary is dedicated to the word manager, because you're definitely not doing that part. 10 direct reports, 12.5% of the week. Do this 30 minutes weekly. The agenda is theirs. And never cancel it. Everyone I know who's put these practices into place has reported back to me that it has changed the relationships at their work. And at the very minimum, even if someone never ever uses their half an hour, you are saying clearly to them that you matter enough to me that you will always have that half hour available. And remember, as a manager, you are the person that ultimately has the authority to change their working life. So a relationship with you is possibly the most important thing they're going to have.
You all right, Captain? Tough weekend?
I went to Barbados with my husband. We wove hats out of palm fronds and swam with the stingrays. I've never been happier.
That's all for now. My business is Thompson Organisations. You can get in touch with me there. You can also get in touch at the usual socials. I'll do an article that goes along with each of these videos. You can find that at zenorganisations.com. That's my blog. If you sign up there, the videos come straight into your inbox every week as well. I'll see you next time. No, wait, I'm doing a video.